Ibby,
How we doing?
you're back, man.
Back, yeah,
You ain't been on the channel for ages. You got your little boy
My
with
son, yeah.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yahya.
Yahya.
Yeah.
Do you know how you spell your name?
Yes. Y-A-H-Y-A.
Y-A-H-Y-A.
Yes.
I love your name. And you've seen your dad on YouTube before, yeah?
Yes.
You've seen him on YouTube because he's been on YouTube quite a lot, hasn't he?
Yes.
And you decided that you wanted to be on YouTube.
Yes.
And you guys have come down today in this super rare. Let me just let this guy out. Go on, mate. That's fine. Just sold that Range Rover. Nice car, that. Very nice. 3 litre diesel. Thank you very much, mate. Lovely car. Yeah, you popped in to just see me, didn't you, today? You just literally popped in to visit.
Yeah, pick this up, thought we'd pop in and see you.
You picked it up this morning.
Yeah.
Just for those that don't know, you're a car trader as well.
Car trader, yeah.
You bought this M5 as a bit of stock.
Correct.
You picked it up from London.
Yeah, central London.
And you're from up north.
Yeah, Bradford, Leeds area.
So you've come down today or last night to pick the car up. You're on your route back to home.
Yep.
Popped in to see me. Got your boy with you. So it's sort of a casual day out. And
Yeah,
I was
casual, yeah.
I was like, Ibby, man, I've heard of these cars, but I don't know a lot about them. And when I started looking at it, I just thought it was a little bit better than a normal M5, but it's a lot better than a normal M5, isn't it?
Yeah, the combined sort of, it's the Jahre edition. So celebrate 30 years, Jahre means years. And sort of, and the facelift, it turned out to be a right period for it, so it's got pretty much like compact on it. And then loads of individual Jahre options on it, like interior Alcantara stitching.
The interior is beautiful.
Yeah, I think that's, you still have to pay an extra for that full merino leather interior. So the Alcantara roof lining, the leather dash on the door cards, that's an extra. So they do come quite spec to standard, but you still have got to pay for a lot of extras.
More. So it's essentially a competition pack car with a little bit more.
Yeah.
And sorry, are they limited to?
There's 300 worldwide, and the UK there's only 30 in the UK.
Oh wow, 300 worldwide. So
Yeah.
they are super rare,
Yeah,
aren't
so
they?
on UK I've only got 30.
So it's the normal, the 4.4 litre V8 twin turbo engine.
Yep.
It was about 30 horsepower more than a normal one.
These are, I think 597.
Yeah.
So just under 600. I think standard around 560
That's massive power, isn't it?
for a rear-wheel drive car.
The paint. Let's talk about the paint.
Yeah, that's unique.
It's a frozen finish. Is that?
It's a frozen grey they call it.
Mate, that as soon as you pulled up and I walked up to the car, that's obviously the first thing I noticed. I noticed competition pack wheels and the colour of the body. Like that's a special colour.
Yeah, very nice. All the door, the apertures and everything is done on them as well. So.
Oh really? So the struts are in frozen as well.
Yeah. So if you look at all of it.
How nice is that? How nice is that? Look at that interior, man. The seats are, like you say, they're unique. They're half Alcantara, half leather, white stitching as well. Alcantara headlining.
Headlining, parcel shelf on the back. A bit on the door cards as well. Steering wheel.
Let's just jump in and look at them door cards. Are you liking this, yeah?
Yep.
You like it? What's your favourite car?
A Pagani.
Wow! He's a petrol head. That's a wicked choice of car. I love that.
Or Tesla.
Or a Tesla. We're going to talk about Tesla shortly, actually, because you're a big Tesla fan, Ibby. But when we get out on the roads, because we're going to go for a drive shortly, we need to touch on the electric car subject.
Correct.
Yeah. Door cards. Look at them door cards, man. Look how nice they are. Look at that Alcantara door handle when the camera decides to wake up. Is it going to wake up? Come on, camera. There you go. Look at that. Look at that, man. This is a proper off-the-cuff video. I did not intend on doing a video on this car today, but when I saw it, I was like, I need to film this car. So, Alcantara steering wheel as well, with the M kind of stitching on the inside.
Yep.
What else can we say about it, Ibby?
This one's got the M drivers package on it. The UK didn't get that option, so basically when you bought the car, the driver's package, it takes the limiter off. So I think it's about 190 mile an hour top speed on them. But you got driving lessons on how to drive them properly.
Really?
Yeah, but the UK didn't get that. But the chap who had this car was from Norway. So when he took it back to Norway, BMW on the system, on the VIN check, put a driver's pack on this car.
Oh, that
so this is
quality.
unique. So this is one off in the UK for driver's pack on them.
So there is no such thing as
there's
a UK car with the driver's pack on
that's
it.
correct.
Bar this car, and it's done
one.
on the chassis.
Yeah, done on the chassis.
That is
from
brilliant.
BMW,
That is absolute quality.
I think they're about 189 miles per hour top speed and
Wow.
up to 155.
And they do actually do that speed. They've been seeing it like
On the autobahns,
yeah.
like that, yeah.
It's got the little jar badges there on the side grills. So many little unique touches.
Black on the dash as well.
I see the plaque on the dash. We need to talk about values. We'll talk about that shortly. Is there anything else that we want to talk about? Is there anything else I was going to mention? Values. We'll let these boys go past. Hunters on it.
It's really comfy.
Oh, is it really comfy? So that's the comfort review there. It's really comfy, yeah?
It does not have massage seats, but it does have heating seats.
It doesn't have massage, but it does have heated.
Yeah.
We love a car with heated seats. That's something else I actually want to mention. It's got a bigger sunroof.
Bigger sunroof. It's got rear heated seats on this as option. It's got soft closed doors as well.
Soft closed doors as well, yeah? Oh, wow. So it's kind of like just pure luxury, isn't it? It's a proper luxury car.
Yeah, when you drive it, we've obviously driven about 50 miles up here. It just drives like a normal 5 Series.
Yeah, they do, don't they?
Until obviously you put your foot down on it, and the power is quite strong on it as well. I've had one with 750 brake horsepower.
Yeah.
Obviously it's nuts on it. That's obviously a different level. But for a stock car,
they're fast.
you have to be, obviously the roads are wet today,
yeah,
and you know it's got 600 brake horsepower, and you have to respect it.
Yeah, well they're rear-wheel drive as well, aren't they?
Yeah, rear-wheel drive.
Rear-wheel drive.
Obviously it's got pilot sports on it, which in the wet you just have to be careful until you get the temperature up.
Yeah, cool, man. Well, yeah, let's hit the road, yeah. Right, we are now on the inside. Soft closed doors is such a cool feature. That is. I just done a HPI spec check on this car, and it hasn't actually got any spec showing. So, but you can see that it's massive, isn't it? It's got massive spec. It's got reverse camera.
Reverse camera, that's an option. It's got heads-up display. I believe this, you have to pay extra for all this.
Definitely.
It's part of the full merino leather interior, so you're getting the door cards up there, Alcantara. Even the leather's a bit different.
The Alcantara roof line. No. Oh, really? The quality of the leather.
Yeah, the merino leather is a bit different from standard.
Mate, that dash is so nice. This is definitely the nicest M5 I've ever been in.
Really?
This is such a nice car.
That polish.
Yeah,
oh, you got Alcantara in the middle there as well. Yeah. That's lovely, isn't it? Really nice.
That chrome sort of black
chrome. That chrome trim, yeah, like a dark chrome trim. Mileage 64,000 miles. Yeah. And another quite important thing about this car is how many owners has it got?
Just one.
So it's got 0 on.
Yeah, the chap bought it brand new from Edinburgh BMW. So he bought it unregistered showroom, sort of as a not demonstrator, but it was like a show car.
Wow.
And then he went to spec an M6 Grand Coupe, and then when he seen this, and he just got to have it.
Well, come on, man, let's get the engine started. They always the sort of start on these is really calm. I used to think
cold start is a bit louder.
Cold starts are pretty savage. But
I think personally, I think that's the only thing that lets them down.
It's weird that they're like that. Even my M6 was like that. Even with 700 odd horsepower and an Armatrix exhaust, the cold starts were pretty tame on it. I don't know why. But you say earlier about the comfort of these, yeah. So you've obviously done a few miles in it already. They literally drive like a 5 Series, like a 530, don't they?
Yeah, I think with it being so nice, like standard 5 Series don't get none of this extra leather.
No, of course.
It feels like you're driving like a 640D, you know, 6 Series, but you got all the luxury.
You got the quality, quality
of it, but it just drives so like relaxed, you know, motorway. You don't feel like you're in a performance car. Like a lot of AMGs or RS, the suspensions are quite firm on them.
Yeah.
It just rides really nice. They
ride really nice. You got comfort suspension. Yeah, we don't. He wanted the whole of that corner, didn't he? Go on, he's gonna let you go. But this, that's a good point. Sorry, mate.
This is a good fact. I know more about Teslas than my dad.
Wow. But that's gonna come in handy in a bit.
Right.
Go right. I've got a tickly cough. No idea.
It takes off like an electric car and it calms down like a normal sports car.
Really? Look how chilled that is. What I was going to say is when that lorry came around the corner then and almost took us out. This car, the paintwork, there's a lot of like conversation around frozen paintwork because getting them painted is obviously a massive cost. Has this car had any paint, you know?
No, it's original.
It seems all original.
Yeah, there's no. The chap said from news that he's had nothing done to it. He had it in his garage, not in his garage, like in central London, an underground garage covered, and a detailer's coming around, obviously looking after the car,
the body.
Which is he was aware of that. If he scratches it or any damage, it's going to be a nightmare to paint because it's really expensive. but
This is a horrible road, but it's pretty bumpy, man.
yeah, I've just picked the car. I don't normally drive. I won't drive my car that fast if I don't know the car.
Nah,
especially
fair
like,
enough.
Like these in the wet road, they're just
Well, it's cold, it's wet,
cold, wet.
it's real drive. We've got a youngster in the car as well. Does your daddy drive fast?
No.
Yes. so fast one time.
Don't mention no numbers.
It's got the sports exhaust as well, yeah?
Sports exhaust.
This Ben's horrible. Do you know what? They're lively cars though.
Yeah.
My M6 was a nightmare. Well, I say it was a nightmare. Roads like days like today, it was a disastrous car to drive.
You just have to be careful with them. What a lot of people do is just want to put foot down everywhere and just expect the car to go in a straight line. Obviously, when you've got 600 brake horsepower,
Yeah,
you just got to feed it sort of in and just respect the power. I think that's the key thing.
of course, yeah.
Is the traction control?
Traction control. That is fast though, isn't it?
It just, I don't. For 600, it feels quicker than 600 brake horsepower.
Mate, I always thought that with my M6. I know it's 700 brake horsepower, but go right, yeah. It was so fast, that car. You literally felt like you was just hanging on. The revs, the gears felt really long.
Traction.
Go on. Traction control, yeah. But you can,
All the traction just.
but it's doing it well though, isn't it? I
Yeah,
suppose for
man.
you probably feel it. It's cutting power all the time through the throttle, but it's it is quick, isn't it?
Yeah, for a stock car, I think it's quick. I understand why the new ones are four-wheel drive now. You know, I think anymore
Yeah.
they need.
600 brake horsepower.
Yeah, I think it's on the limit of it all.
I agree. So let's talk about the car trade, man. How have you still been doing a few cars then?
Yeah, it's been quite busy. Just variety of stock. You know, we sell stuff from £500 up to £50,000, £70,000. You know,
Yeah.
cars and stuff like that. And it's very the high-end sort of premium prestige stuff has settled down a little bit, cost of living, etc. But the cheaper end stuff has picked up quite a bit because everyone wants a cheap sort of car.
Yeah.
Electric cars have come down in value, in my opinion. Everyone sees them different, but there is a correction in the market. The whole overall car market needed a correction since COVID. It's just been going up, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It leveled out, and I think it's sort of on the way down a little bit. But yeah, electric cars have come down quite a bit.
It's quite an interesting subject. Like we get customers come down, they don't know what they want. They don't know whether to buy an electric car, a diesel car, a petrol car. You know, ULEZ is obviously a big thing as well. And I think I left it me. And this whole electric thing, I don't know. Fuel prices go up, diesel goes up. Diesel became unavailable at a certain point, didn't it? A few months ago. So then everyone goes and buys electric cars, and then electric prices go up, and everyone's panicking about.
It's all about the cost of how expensive a car is going to cost you to run. Is let's say the fuel and the electric.
Yeah.
That dictates the price of how much it's going to cost you. So if electric keeps going up, it's not going to be as economical. If diesel stays where it is, then, like for example, I dropped a car off, 1.5 diesel began off getting 73 mpg, 120 mile journey. Use about 1.8 gallons of fuel. Whereas the electric car the other car that went to pick me up, that actually on that journey on the superchargers, which is 48 pence a kilowatt, cost me more than the diesel.
There you go.
Because I'm paying 48 pence, but then if you make electric cost, let's say it was at an off-peak tariff of 5p, then it'll cost me what, probably £4 or something.
Yeah, it would have been a lot less. But
that's the key factor in dictating how much they cost to run.
Yeah, no, well, I done that video. I compared the Tesla to the PD Passat, and that dictated that summed that up as well. Like perfectly, the Passat was cheaper to run than a Tesla.
And in winter you get a lot less.
Oh, on
miles.
that note, look.
Yeah. On winter you get less range. So normally, typical car, electric car, depending on how you drive, you get 3 to 4 miles per kilowatt. So if you get 4 miles a kilowatt, and let's say, you know, that's roughly about, let's say it's 40 pence a kilowatt, it's costing you 10 pence per mile.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you sort of calculate.
Yeah, that's how you work it out.
So a normal, typical diesel car is always costing you around 15 pence a mile to run on average. So at 40p, but our domestic electric's at 34 already. In April, it probably will go to 40p. Then electric's costing you 10 pence a mile, so you're not much worse off, are you?
You're not at all now, and I think this is a constant dilemma. Is what everyone's thinking. And then you got the cost of like running costs with or I suppose maintenance costs with petrol and diesel, and then the fear that an electric car, the battery's doesn't last forever.
No, and they are just getting older now, so the ones that are more, the cost to buy them is a lot more. So the ones that, for example, Tesla's 8-year-old ones that are out of warranty, they're probably at least 25 grand for the high mileage, most likely £30,000.
Yeah.
So the 14 plate Teslas now are out of warranty.
Yeah.
So drive unit and batteries out of warranty. So if that goes wrong, how much it costs, no one knows yet, because you know we're at that stage now. And the ones that are in warranty, they're like 40, 50 grand. Whereas you can go buy diesel, you know, for £2,000. The worst case scenario, it all goes wrong, you get £500 scrap, and it's cost you 1,500 quid.
And that's kind of my advice for anyone who wants to get a sort of a cheap, affordable runaround. I'm telling people to get a little 4-cylinder diesel car for up to whatever your budget is, because it's great value for money, good daily running costs. They're generally quite reliable. Go left up here. And yeah, you ain't going to do a crazy amount of money on it. And then the whole sort of petrol head market for people that want things like this, they don't care about fuel economy. They want to buy things that are their money's safe.
Yes.
Preferably going up.
Yeah, the sort of with this sort of stuff, you're not going to drive this probably every day.
Nah.
A bit of it, even a weekend car or even every day, but the value is going to be, residual value is going to be solid on it.
Solid value, definitely.
Yeah.
And so that's why I suppose you've gone out and bought this car. It's a great bit of stock in it.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's one owner car, which is very, you know, an M car is very hard to get. It's got full BMW service history on it, which is another nice thing on it. And then it's limited at 1 of 30. So if somebody wants an F10 M5 but wants to be a bit different out of the factory,
petrol light.
that's one thing.
So what's your plans? It's going up for sale. What's the value of it? How much is it worth?
There's none for sale.
Is there not a single one for sale?
Not one for sale.
Really?
I don't know. It looks like we might put it on one of these sort of auction, you know, classic car type of auction.
Oh, really? That's a good shout.
And then just see what the value is on it.
Yeah.
People decide. It's hard to. I could, if you ask me what is the value on it, it'd be very difficult to put a number on it.
Yeah.
As long as it's more than what I paid for it.
Yeah, of course. That's what you got to do. I suppose you got to reserve it a bit more than you paid for it, and then see how it goes. Yeah, I was thinking I might do that with my M3 CS as well, because again, that's a special car.
I love that.
It's a nice car.
I've had a few, and I look back and I proper regret selling any of them, because you know they were about 15 grand, weren't they?
They were 15 grand, and now they're upwards of 25, are they?
Easy 25, yeah.
30 grand.
They've come down to 25, but they held about 30.
They've sort of doubled, didn't they? 25, 30 grand.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're in any less than 30 grand at the minute. But yeah,
decent ones, yeah.
Putting it into the right classic car auction is a great shout. That's what I think, anyway. So it'd be interesting to see
what he does. Yeah, I'll report back, let you know what he does. Probably in the new year now. Get it back, get it all pepped up, and then get it stuck on there.
Comfort of these seats is exceptional, man.
What do you think with the
mate? These seats are amazing. The look of them. I keep looking at your headrest.
Yeah, you got the merino leather, so it's upgraded leather. It's really nice to touch as well.
Nice.
And I like the Alcantara straight down.
Yeah, down there.
Yeah, I love the Alcantara in it. Definitely. I'm impressed with the seats. Visually, they look really nice.
Visually and comfort. These headrests as well.
Yeah.
What a car it'd be. What a car, man. I'm interested to see how well the battle goes in auction.
Yeah,
if it goes in auction at the time that this video goes live,
it's got to be in the 30s, hasn't it?
Yeah.
With the history, the provenance of the car, it's got to be. I'd say mid 30s is what I would.
What's the competition pack M5 at the minute? About late 20s?
Yeah, the late 20s. People are. If this has got 64,000 on it. If a competition pack car had, 35 to 50,000, you're talking 30,000 and upwards.
Yeah.
For one of them facelift car, but there were loads that sold, but they all like when they were 50, 60, 70,000 pounds. I think list on this was about 90 and a bit.
Blimey.
Maybe mid 90s.
It's a lot of money, wasn't it?
But it's just mad how cars have just gone so stupid.
Cars have gone mad.
In 2014 at 90,000, this was ridiculously priced.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Now we're getting an M3 for that.
Yeah, M3s are like, over £90,000. But nowadays everything is crazy money. But to know that this was £90,000
At the time, yeah.
9 years ago or whatever, that's it's a lot of money.
expensive.
But it's a special car. Seriously special car. If it does go in auction by the time this video goes live, we'll link it in the description below.
Yeah.
We'll give it.
Yeah, most likely if we're gonna go run it with, it's gonna be collecting cars.
Really, that'd be a good shout to give them a go, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we'll stick it on there. So yeah, we'll link it in the description if it goes live.
Yeah, wicked, cool. All right, sound man. We're gonna wrap it up. Leave it with that. Do you want to say bye to everyone on the
Say
camera?
bye, yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Try getting 15,000 likes and subscribes. 15,000.
There we go. He's doing my job for me,
And
yeah?
tickle that little notification bell.
Brilliant, well done. I'll give you a tenner in a bit, yeah? Done. See you later.